Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about the LG 360 cam first impressions. Now, this is my second spherical camera. If you've seen some of my videos, actually at the time of posting this, they would have been a year or so back, where I experimented with one of and it wasn't a 360 degree, I guess it was 180, but it was called the Kodak Pix Pro. And my experience with that, although it was exciting and it was, you probably saw the camera shake because I'll talk about that in a minute. Although it was exciting, I didn't really fall in love with the Pix Pro. I looked at it as a signal for what's likely coming, and sure enough, this camera that I'm filming with right now has hit the market. So my initial impressions about the LG 360 cam is that, when I took it out of the box, I could tell they seemed to have put a lot of effort into the design of the unit, and then also the packaging. It looked really nice, and I like how when I took it out, it had a hard plastic type material that was covering the lens, and that doubles as a carrying case. So more than likely, if you're like me and you're using one of these cameras, you probably you're going to be carrying a smartphone with you and that sort of thing. And to carry something around in addition to a smartphone, in most scenarios, it would need to be small and lightweight, just like a smartphone, where you can tuck it in your pocket or carry it in a backpack or something along those lines. You don't necessarily want something really big and bulky. So from that perspective, the LG 360 cam is a real winner, because I'm able to carry it around with other gear, and I'm able to capture video from a unique perspective. When you're watching this video, pan around, look around, you can see the roof of my truck, you can see me, you can see out the windows. It's just a really cool way to experience video. And for integrated audio, the audio quality sounds quite nice in my opinion. And and now one of my first tests is where I took it out on a bike, and obviously the trail was bumpy, and and there was a lot of wind noise, but I was impressed at how well it handled. Now keep in mind, if you're filming spherical video and you want to add, if you want to use professional audio instead, you could always sync your camera's audio, in this case the LG 360 cam, with professionally recorded audio within post. And that leads me to another point. I haven't explored the capabilities of editing 360 spherical content within Final Cut Pro or other video editing software yet. So it's one of the positives about this device. What I've been able to do, including this video, I was able to capture the video, and then I was able, from this device, to upload it to Facebook, on my Facebook fan page, as well as to YouTube. So being able to just capture the video and from this device send it over to social media that accepts 360 spherical content is incredible. Facebook upload, it took a while, and YouTube upload took a while too, but when YouTube uploaded, it seemed to take even longer to prepare the video for 360, because immediately, and this is something to be aware of if you get one of these, immediately after uploading to YouTube, if you try to watch that video, even if you're using Google Chrome or other compatible device to watch the video, the spherical option is not immediately going to show. YouTube has to process their video on their end first. And it went beyond the YouTube processing, where it says processing percentage. It went all the way to, I think it was a half hour or so after that before it actually gave me the little, it looks like the Google Earth type thing where you can scroll around within the video. But yeah, it's convenient being able to just film and upload. If you're not a video editor, you're just wanting something that's easy to learn, easy to use, this is a cool option. Now, pairing with the Wi-Fi was a little bit confusing at first, but once you figure that out, it's It's really simple. Basically, what you have to do, you've got to go into the app. It was a free download for iPhone. The app, I don't have it. I'm not going to look at my phone right now, but it's the LG app for the 360 cam, and it basically you launch it, and then it'll activate the Wi-Fi on the LG 360 cam. And then in my case, in iOS, I went into settings, Wi-Fi, and I paired with the LG 360 cam's SSID. So it works. But one thing I found is that after I powered off and back on, sometimes the Wi-Fi is not visible. And it's actually quite simple to work around. But not work around, it's quite simple to resolve. All you do is hold down the side button on the LG and let it power off. Because if you think you've powered off the LG, you probably haven't. You've actually got to hold it for a few seconds, and then it'll completely power off. And the telltale sign you have not powered it off is that on the side of the LG, you'll see a flicker intermittently, a little light on the side, and that's an indication it hasn't been powered off. So for whatever reason, for me to pair successfully every time, I need to start the LG 360 cam from 100% power off. So that's one mild not complaint, but lesson learned so far. One of the quirks with the device. I mean, obviously, with this new technology, we should be ready to embrace any sort of troubleshooting challenges that may exist. But with that said, this camera, although I'm not sure if it's true 2K, but it claims that it's 2K, it looks quite decent. I mean, everything else I film for social media right now is in 4K Ultra HD, but the quality of this I found looks quite decent. I also like how I can pretty much attach it anywhere. Right now I've just got it in my cup holder, and I've got some coupons from a restaurant and some bubble gum beside it, and it's holding it in my cup holder. Also, I've got I'm at a red light. Also, I've got this right here. This is a suction mount. You may have seen my suction mount video. Well, I filmed it with this. Check the link within this video's description, and you can find the LG 360 cam and the various mounts that I use in conjunction with it. At the time of posting this, I've mounted it to my head, I've mounted it to the hood of a truck, and I've used it just sitting in a cup holder with some bubble gum and coupons holding it in place. So I mean, the quality, this is really going to become something great. I feel that in the past we've seen a lot of forward thinkers. They're wanting to get on the virtual reality bandwagon. I mean, that goes back as many as 15, 20, 30 years ago. But I think now this is the first true